Imagine a sleek train zooming across the Yucatan Peninsula, linking breathtaking beaches, ancient ruins, and vibrant cities in one grand loop. That's the promise of the Tren Maya, Mexico's latest and most ambitious infrastructure project. Covering 1,500 kilometers, this high-speed railway aims to transform transportation, boost tourism, and stimulate economic growth in historically neglected regions. But is this train on track for success, or is it headed straight for a crisis? Let's dive in. Why Mexico needs the Tren Maya. The Yucatan Peninsula is one of Mexico's most popular tourist hotspots, home to famous coastal resorts like Cancun, Tulum, and Playa del Carmen. The region attracts over 33 million visitors every year, but moving beyond the beaches isn't exactly easy. For instance, reaching Chichen Itza, one of the new 7 wonders of the world, from Cancun takes over 3 hours by bus, one way. That means 6 hours of exhausting travel for just a couple of hours of sightseeing. The Tren Maya promises to solve this transportation nightmare by creating a fast, reliable rail network connecting all major destinations. The route and structure of the mega project. The Tren Maya is designed to form a vast railway loop around the Yucatan Peninsula, strategically stopping at 20 stations and 14 additional stops to connect key cities and tourist destinations. The journey is divided into 7 segments, each serving a crucial role in the network. Segment 1 links Palenque to Escárcega, acting as the main gateway for travelers coming from other parts of Mexico. Moving forward, segments 2, 3, and 4 stretch from Escárcega to Cancun, covering essential destinations like Mérida, the state capital, and Chichen Itza, one of the world's most iconic archaeological sites. Finally, segments 5, 6, and 7 complete the loop, bringing passengers from Cancun back to Escárcega via Playa del Carmen, Tulum, and Chetumal near the Belize border. In theory, this layout should provide seamless connectivity, making travel faster, more affordable, and more efficient for both tourists and locals. However, with concerns over high ticket prices, environmental impact, and uncertain ridership, the question remains, will the Tren Maya truly deliver on its promises? A mix of electrification and diesel power. One of the biggest questions surrounding the Tren Maya is its power source. About 40% of the railway, 700 km, will run on electricity, covering the stretch between Mérida and Chetumal. The remaining 60% will use a hybrid system, combining electricity and diesel. While electrification is a step towards sustainability, environmentalists argue that this setup still falls short of being truly eco-friendly, especially considering the environmental impact of building the railway in the first place. Speedy construction and military control. Construction of the Tren Maya began in June 2020, with then-President Andrés Manuel López Obrador overseeing its development. Initially budgeted at $7.4 billion, costs have skyrocketed to $30 billion, a jaw-dropping increase. While private companies were involved at first, in September 2023, Mexico's military took full control of both the construction and operation of the train. Andrés Manuel López Obrador claims this ensures proper administration, but critics believe it's a way to bypass environmental regulations and speed up the process. Despite legal hurdles and the pandemic, the first sections of the train began operating in December 2023, an incredibly fast timeline for a project of this magnitude. The economic promises. Is it worth the investment? The Mexican government envisions the Tren Maya as a transformative force for the economy, aiming to redistribute tourism and stimulate economic growth in the Yucatan Peninsula. By linking Cancun and other major tourist hubs with inland cities, the railway is expected to drive visitors deeper into the region, benefiting local businesses and communities. Beyond tourism, the project is also designed to enhance transportation for residents, making commuting more efficient and accessible. Additionally, it will support freight transport, reducing road congestion and improving supply chain logistics. Perhaps the most significant economic promise lies in job creation, with a UN analysis estimating that the project could generate up to 945,000 jobs by 2030. If these projections hold, the Tren Maya could reshape southeastern Mexico's economy, fostering development in historically neglected areas. However, skeptics argue that these benefits are highly optimistic, especially considering the escalating costs and uncertain ridership figures. Whether the project becomes an economic catalyst or a financial burden remains to be seen. The environmental price of progress. While the Tren Maya may bring economic benefits, it comes with a massive environmental cost. The railway is being built in one of the most biodiverse and forested regions in the Americas, leading to deforestation on an unprecedented scale. Official reports claim that 3.4 million trees have been cut down for the project, but independent estimates suggest the number could be as high as 10 million. Mexico has promised to replant the forests, but restoring ecosystems that have existed for centuries isn't as simple as planting new trees. Another major concern is cenote destruction. These underground caves and freshwater reservoirs are critical to the region's water supply, but many could be contaminated or destroyed due to railway construction. Destroying history to build the future. As the Tren Maya pushes forward, archaeologists are unearthing thousands of ancient Maya artifacts, shedding new light on the region's rich history. Estimates suggest that anywhere between 1,000 to 25,000 archaeological discoveries have been made along the railway's path, ranging from ancient pottery and tools to remnants of entire settlements. However, many fear that in the rush to complete construction, priceless historical treasures could be permanently lost or buried under railway tracks. While some of these sites enjoy legal protection under Mexican heritage laws, the sheer speed at which the project is progressing leaves little room for proper excavation, documentation, or preservation. Critics argue that economic growth shouldn't come at the cost of destroying history, especially when many of these artifacts offered invaluable insights into one of the world's most fascinating ancient civilizations. On the other hand, supporters of the project believe that development and cultural preservation can coexist, provided the government takes necessary precautions. The question remains, should Mexico prioritize modern infrastructure over preserving its historical identity, or can a balance be struck between the two? Are people even using the Tren Maya? Now comes the million-dollar question: is the Tren Maya actually being used? When the project was first announced, the government estimated that the railway would transport 22,000 to 37,000 passengers daily, making it a key player in Mexico's transportation network. However, recent reports paint a much different picture, with daily ridership hovering around just 1,200 passengers, a number far below expectations. Several factors contribute to this disappointing turnout. For one, the railway isn't fully operational yet, meaning its true potential remains untested. Another major issue is ticket pricing, which may be discouraging travelers. A one-way train ticket from Cancun to Chichen Itza costs $30, while a bus ride on the same route costs just $13, a significant difference, especially for budget-conscious tourists and locals. Additionally, the marketing strategy appears too focused on tourists, overlooking local commuters who could use the railway for daily transportation. If ridership doesn't increase significantly, the Tren Maya could struggle to generate enough revenue to sustain itself, potentially burdening taxpayers even further. Whether adjustments in pricing and strategy can turn things around remains to be seen. Will the Tren Maya be a success or a failure? The Tren Maya stands as one of Mexico's boldest and most debated megaprojects, promising to reshape the economic and transportation landscape of the Yucatan Peninsula. On paper, it offers faster travel, increased tourism, job creation, and improved freight transport, which could significantly boost the region's economy. However, the project is not without its challenges: rising costs, environmental destruction, and unexpectedly low ridership numbers threaten its long-term viability. With a price tag that has soared from $7.4 billion to $30 billion, many critics question whether the railway will ever be profitable. The success of the Tren Maya largely depends on attracting enough daily passengers to make it financially sustainable. Lowering ticket prices, making the service more appealing to local commuters, and integrating it with existing transportation networks could help boost usage. If these adjustments aren't made, the railway might become a financial burden rather than an economic breakthrough. Will it be remembered as Mexico's biggest infrastructure success or a costly miscalculation? Only time will tell. And that's a wrap on Mexico's mega train adventure. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Because unlike Tren Maya tickets, it's totally free. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into wild mega projects, mysterious places, and billion-dollar gambles. Got an opinion on this train? Drop a comment below, just keep it on track. See you in the next one.